Broadcasting live from the moon and back, this is The Coin Chat, the most trusted voice for all things cryptocurrency. Each week we dissect an important issue and cut through the noise and misinformation out there in the world of blockchain, cryptocurrency, and ICOs, capturing the facts that truly matter to you that will give you an edge in this fast-moving emerging market. The who, what, where, when, and how of what you need to know in crypto to get ahead so you don't get left behind. Now here are your co-hosts, financial and crypto experts Yuri Cataldo, Steve Good.
Hey, this is Steve Good on the Coin Chat, and today I've got a very special guest, my friend John McAfee. John, welcome to the show. It's great to have you here.
Well, thank you for having me on. It's quite an auspicious day for me.
It is President's Day in the U.S., so I suspect it's probably a good reason to talk with presidential candidates about what's happening. So, John, tell me, what is happening?
Well, you know, the truth be known, you and I spoke a little bit earlier. I divulged a secret, which is, as everyone knows, I have been for 2 years going to conferences, keynoting on my Twitter account, saying the same thing. Cryptocurrency is going to eventually, with the adoption of privacy coins, make the collection of income taxes impossible.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be a big problem.
Yes, because the governments will not know where money is flowing to and from and who has it. Now, you might say, well, everybody's going to be honest. You and I both know that's nonsense. Yeah. It's just utter nonsense.
No, of course not. People aren't going to report their taxes if they don't have to. They're going to try to say, well, I didn't make anything, or they're going to say they had less. That's what these companies do.
And when I say this, I always add, and I think that's a good thing. Probably the best thing that could have ever happened.
So why? Just for our listeners and our viewers, tell us why it's a good thing. I mean, I think you and I both are on the same page, but for those people who are on the fence, just explain to them why it's a good thing.
Well, for me personally, I'm a libertarian, and most libertarians believe taxation is theft. Right. Number one, it is illegal according to the American Constitution. And we survived as a nation for over 100 years, up until the Civil War, with no income taxes.
Right.
Many countries survived without income taxes. What are income taxes? It means that the government owns the fruits of your labor for up to 3 or 4 months of the year.
Right.
Now, that is the definition of slavery, the utter definition of slavery. So 8 years ago, I stopped even filing. Every year, I write the same letter to the IRS. I am not filing a tax return. Taxation is illegal. I will never file a tax return. Do whatever you wish. Now, that's not illegal. Now, they can fine me for it. They can come and audit me and take all of my stuff, but it's not a crime, okay? Because the crime is lying or being fraudulent. Right? Well, if I don't say anything, I can't possibly lie. Right?
Well, I mean, look, our current president doesn't even want to share his tax returns. He's the first president in history to disclose nothing. So,
well, I would have nothing to disclose for the past 8 years.
So, you're better off because you probably just have you can be transparent about it. And I think the point I'm making is we've got a president today. We don't know what he's up to and what he's doing legally or illegally. At least you're being transparent about exactly where you stand.
Yeah. I am. But here's the issue. I have stated all along, a war is coming. Governments are not going to take cryptocurrency, privacy coins lying down.
Right.
And I said, and the war will not be pleasant. It's not going to be fought with bullets. It's going to be fought with fear and with criminal prosecutions.
Right. Well, South Africa just announced the other day that they're going to start to try to find ways to, openly disclose whose Bitcoin accounts are whose in South Africa. I mean, I don't even know how they're going to begin to figure it out. I mean, there are ways to do it.
Well, actually, governments can do it fairly easily. However, now, tomorrow, the 22nd of January, the IRS is convening a grand jury to indict me, my wife, Janice, and 4 of my campaign staff.
Really?
For tax fraud.
Right.
How they're going to prove that, I don't know. But it doesn't matter. Because let me tell you about the American grand jury system. It dates back to the Spanish Inquisition. The system was used by inquisitors. to force the prosecution of people they didn't like.
Right.
There are only two countries in the entire world who use grand juries. One is Liberia, and the other is America.
Yeah.
Please, God, look at it. I'm not lying. Google it. It's an ancient system that gives full power to the government.
Well, the prosecutor gets the right to go in and prosecute, but you don't have the right to defend yourself in a grand jury effectively, right?
No, I don't have the right to defend myself. In fact, it's a top secret thing. I'm not even supposed to know about it. But please, God, I'm John fucking McAfee. How can I not know what's going on? So yes, I've known about it for a long time, and I had anticipated this. Now, what their goal is because 99% of the time, grand juries indict.
Right.
Why? The only person allowed to talk to them is the prosecutor, the IRS. I'm not allowed to talk. I'm not even allowed to know what's happening. I cannot get access to testimony. I can't even know what the charges are.
Right.
This is the system we're up against. So now, their goal is to, when the grand jury indicts, immediately collect me, throw me in prison, tell the judge I'm a flight risk, which of course I am, and I will never see the light of day, and I will never be able to talk to the American people, and my campaign will be over. Well, I'm sorry.
So is this a way of shutting the actual presidential campaign for you down, do you think? I mean, is there a conspiracy in it?
But no, they cannot do that now. Why?
No.
I left America surreptitiously 3 days ago. I'm in an undisclosed location on a yacht owned by a luminary within the crypto field who is hosting me and allowing me to take asylum on his yacht. I am now announcing the McAfee 2020 campaign for presidency in exile.
Amazing.
We're on a yacht displaying a massive American flag. Every day, I will be accessing the internet through Twitter and other avenues and talking about the madness, the insanity, and the corruption of the American government, and why we need to change. Now, I am instituting a brand new thing that no one's ever done before. Since I cannot show up for conferences, debates, or anything else in person, why? I'll be collected immediately. I have 4,000 volunteers who are going to be wearing a mask with my face on it. They will be showing up once a week in parks, street corners, hotel lobbies, all across America. They will be risking fines because none of them are going to file for permits to speak. That's another thing I do not believe in. America, the land of free speech, but you may not speak unless you get a permit? No. These are 4,000 brave people. We are calling them the McAfee Road Warriors.
The McAfee Road Warriors. So that has to be the title for the episode now.
I'm sorry? They will stand on corners and have a speaker. I will be speaking live from the boat to America. All the debates and things, I think the Libertarian Party will agree with me. I will be sending one of these surrogates wearing my mask with a special device that will allow me to see the audience, to see who is next to me, will allow the audience to hear my responses, and allow me to hear their questions. I can walk through a conference hall and see the people. I can shake hands with someone by sending a secret message to my clone to say, please shake this person's hand.
So you're literally going to be remote from these people, sitting someplace on the yacht, and you're going to have access to seeing these people as they're actually communicating on your behalf, looking like you.
Yeah. And for the Road Warriors, I'll be speaking through 4,000 people simultaneously. So I will appear everywhere in America at once.
So are you doing this with microphones set up in each of the locations? or microphones are speakers, so that the speakers will broadcast?
I do broadcast through all of them.
Incredible.
And I can even I can't answer every question, but I might select the guy in New York and say, please, I'm going to be taking questions. And people in Central Park can ask me questions for a minute. And then I'll switch to Los Angeles and say, now I'm activating you. You may ask me questions here in Los Angeles. I think it's a powerful tool. I'm forced into this, but I think it's powerful. So my campaign is not over. I am running the McAfee 2020 campaign in exile, the very first presidential campaign in U.S. history, run by a candidate in exile.
Incredible.
Now, you may call me a coward for not stepping up and taking my licks. You may call me whatever you want. I will not allow someone to take my voice away from me when after 73 years, I have so much to say. And I regret this only, but the captain is about to leave port. I wish we had more time. And after I release my announcement and you release this, I'll come back on for a solid hour interview.
Right, that would be great.
Time constraints.
Well, you first of all, be safe. Let's make crypto great again. And I wish you safe travels on your yacht, wherever you are. And we will be back in touch soon. And thank you so much for taking the time out to join us today. It's great. Thank you very much, John. Hey, thanks everybody for listening today to the Coin Chat with John McAfee and myself, Steve Good. To the moon. Until next time. Thank you for joining us today on the Coin Chat. Join us on Telegram on t.me/thecoinchat, where we discuss a range of topics on cryptocurrency. And visit us on patreon.com/thecoinchat for show notes, outtakes, and previews of additional content. Or follow us on our website, which is www.thecoinchat.net. And remember to like and subscribe to us on your way out. To the moon. Until next time.